Craving something sweet but don't want to wreck your diet? Here's a super healthy dessert recipe. It takes 4 ingredients. You'll need a tortilla wrap, butter like almond butter or peanut butter, dark chocolate morsels, and a banana. Take 1 tablespoon of nut butter and spread it all over one side of the tortilla. I had a spinach herb low-carb tortilla. Don't worry about the green color, it still tastes the same. You're going to take half a banana and slice it and put it on top of the nut butter. Then place dark chocolate morsels all around. Fold it in half and place it on the pan for about 3 to 4 minutes. Flip it on over until it's nice and toasty. Cut it in half. And there you have it, some melty, gooey goodness. If you want this exact recipe, download my sample meal plan.
So remember that edible cookie dough I made the other day out of garbanzo beans? Well, I still have some left over, and I thought, how epic would it be to make a cookie dough smoothie bowl? So I think I'm gonna start with 2 frozen bananas. Now I'm gonna add some frozen rice cauliflower. This doesn't taste like anything, but it just adds some texture without the extra sugar. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of chocolate almond milk, a scoop of vegan chocolate protein powder, and a date, because I haven't had one in a long time. Ooh, I forgot I wanted to make it peanut buttery, so I'm gonna add some peanut butter powder. Oh yeah, this is looking really good. I'm gonna add some organic chocolate syrup and let's swirl it. Why not? Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Now I'm gonna add one of my favorites, Justin's dark chocolate almond butter cups. I think I'm gonna put these right there. And finally, a big ball of our edible cookie dough. Oh my gosh. Okay, I look a mess, but you know we have to do a taste test. Oh my gosh, this is so good. You guys have to try this. Not only is it beautiful, but it's so delicious. I hope you love it. Tap that plus button for more recipes. Healthy dessert time. 1 big apple, cut her in half. Now carefully take out the cores. Oops, let's try that again. I'm gonna use a smaller knife this time. There we go. Brush the tops with some melted butter and sprinkle with some cinnamon. In a bowl, melt half a tablespoon of butter, add 1/4 cup of oats, half a teaspoon of any kind of flour, 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon, and half a tablespoon of maple syrup. Mix that up. Oh my gosh, yum. This is gonna be our topping. Preheat your air fryer to 350. Divide the topping onto the apples. Apples into the air fryer. Now cook for 15 minutes. Amazing. Now you can plate them up, add a little bit of whipped cream. Oh my goodness. It tastes like an apple pie. What? This is the bomb. Oh, you guys gotta try this. Lord have mercy.
Favorite go-to healthy dessert is by far this air-fried pear. It's so yummy and so easy to make. All you gotta do is cut a pear in half and take out the cores. Then sprinkle it with some cinnamon, drizzle it with some honey, and then I like to put parchment paper in my air fryer just so it doesn't make a mess, but you just plop your pears in and then air fry it at 370 for 15 minutes. The result is this super delicious cinnamony dessert. I like to put whipped cream on it. You can skip that step if you like, but it's way more fun if you do. Try it and let me know what you think.
Stop scrolling because I'm about to change your life with this healthy salted caramel milkshake recipe. I made this for breakfast this morning and it was insanely delicious. I was seriously licking the glass. The dates make a huge difference, so please add them, and so does the pinch of salt, honestly. It really seals the deal. You guys know I eat, breathe, and sleep this healthy caramel recipe, so put it around the glass, put it on top of the shake, put it wherever you want. I'm obsessed with it. Tag someone that needs to make this with you. Stop scrolling and go try this healthy red velvet milkshake. It's the perfect, healthy, and delicious breakfast treat, and make sure you top it with some cacao nibs because you deserve it. Get your blender, add some frozen cherries, half of a banana, which you can totally leave out, a spoonful of almond butter, some cacao or cocoa powder, a splash of vanilla, and a little bit of almond milk. Blend it up, and that's it. That's why you need to.
You need to try these no-bake cookie dough bars. They're the perfect healthy dessert. Combine almond flour, coconut flour, sweetener, and almond milk in a bowl. Then fold through some dark chocolate chips. Then place this in a lined baking tray. Then melt dark chocolate with 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and spread it on top. Then put the slice in the freezer for a few hours to set. Slice it up and it's ready to enjoy.
Here's my healthy, easy, 4-ingredient frozen yogurt that will satisfy your ice cream cravings. It's rich, creamy, and takes 5 minutes to prep. In a blender or food processor, 2 cups of frozen fruit, I'm going mangoes, 3/4 cup non-fat Greek yogurt, 2 tablespoons low-calorie maple syrup, and a scoop of vanilla or unflavored protein powder. This is optional. Blend until you have a smooth, thick consistency that could even be great for a smoothie bowl. Transfer it over to a container, even out your mix, and seal, then freeze it for at least 2 to 3 hours. Let it defrost if necessary, and there you go. Enjoy.
To make this blueberry crumble, start by adding frozen blueberries halfway up your pan. Go 1 tablespoon of coconut flour on top and half a lemon. Give that all a good mix. To make the topping, start by adding 1 cup of oats and 1 cup of flour to a bowl. I used coconut flour, but any would work. And add 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup, 1/8 of a cup of almond or coconut oil. Mix and start topping your crumble. Make sure the topping is really compact. At 350 for 45 minutes. This with yogurt as a healthy breakfast.
Esta versión de cheesecake saludable que les traigo hoy. Deben de pisar y triturar bien unas azucaritas. Luego mezclan yogur griego con queso crema y le adicionan fresitas. Luego ponen una cucharada de gelatina sin sabor, la mezclan con agua, la ponen en el microondas durante 30 segundos y mezclan esto. Luego en unos vasitos ponen las azucaritas y esta mezcla. Llévenlo a la nevera por lo menos 2 horitas y van a tener un cheesecake saludable muy delicioso.
You really need to try these choc chip ice cream bars. They're one of my favorite desserts. Add 2 frozen bananas, 1 scoop of vanilla protein and a dash of almond milk in a blender and process until it's all combined. If you don't have protein powder, you can leave it out. Once it's combined, place it in some silicone molds and then add some dark chocolate chips on top, then place this in the freezer to set. It will take about a few hours. Once they're set, they're ready to enjoy.
Drop it on my car.
Single-serve banana bread mug cake is the perfect healthy dessert. It's ready in 90 seconds and it's single-serve, meaning you get to eat it all. Add half a banana into a bowl and mash it up, then add in some maple syrup, baking powder, cinnamon, wholemeal self-raising flour, almond milk, and mix until all combined. Once combined, place in a microwave-safe bowl or mug and microwave for 90 seconds. Then once it's done, you can add some toppings. I added some banana slices and cinnamon, and it's ready to enjoy.
Okay, I have been pretty open with you guys about my love for all things peppermint and chocolate, but when I tell you that these are seriously the best cookies you will ever have, please just try them because you deserve them in your life this holiday season. This fudge is super quick and easy to whip up, and you'll just pop this in the freezer to harden while you're making your batter, which is completely flourless, so it's paleo and gluten-free, and you can make it vegan by replacing the eggs with flax eggs as well. It is a bit sticky, so I would recommend also putting this in the freezer for a few minutes and let it get a little bit less sticky and easier to work with. And then when you roll it into a ball, make sure you're using wet hands and it'll be way easier. Just add some fudge to the middle and then bake it until the edges are slightly firm for about 10 minutes or so, and let me know how they turn out. I love them.
Need a quick keto cookie recipe? 5-ingredient keto brownie cookies. Let's begin. Use sugar-free powdered sugar. We're going to add 1 cup. Then 1/3 of unsweetened cocoa powder. Mix it all up. You may even want to sift it too, but I used a whisk. Then we're going to be adding 2 egg whites, and I did this at room temperature. Then we're going to be adding some keto-friendly chocolate chips. In this case, I use Lily Sweets, and then just fold gently into the batter. I used about 1/2 cup. Keep in mind these are going to turn out pretty thin, and after you bake it for 350 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes, you want it to cool completely. Let it cool completely or else it'll fall apart. But after it cools completely, then it'll turn out something like this. And boy, it was good.
Let's make a chocolate caramel smoothie bowl. 2 frozen bananas, some frozen rice cauliflower. It doesn't taste like anything. It just adds volume. Chocolate protein powder, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, 1 date because I haven't had one in a while, Let's make it 2. And some chocolate sauce. Woohoo! I just got these Little Secrets cookie bars. These are the dark chocolate with sea salt caramel. I think you know where this about to go. Oh yeah. I think I'm just gonna put it right there. And we're gonna top it off with just a tiny bit of salt because it's salted caramel. Yum! This is amazing. Woo! I really like this one. This better be next on your list. Like this video so you can make it later and follow for more recipes. Woo! Okay, this smoothie bowl is for Andy Grammer. Andy, what's up? So you told me that the cookie butter at Trader Joe's is really good. And so I listened and went back and bought a jar, and I'm gonna make you a cookie butter smoothie bowl.
You're not the type of girl to remain with the guy too shy, too afraid to say he'll give his heart to you forever. I'm not the boy that will fall to his knees with the dance class type, begging you please to stay with him for worse or for better. I'm just saying it's fine by me if you never leave, and we can live like this forever. It's fine by me.
Here's my healthier version of a cheesecake I'll have in between my 2 meals. Easy no-bake blueberry cheesecake bites that will still give you that creamy goodness. High heat pan, cook 1 cup of frozen blueberries till it breaks down like this. Set aside. In a bowl, 8 ounces of fat-free or light cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of honey, 3 tablespoons of whole wheat flour, scoop of protein powder is optional, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, then pour in your blueberries. Mix well until you have a thick, creamy texture. Toss it into the freezer for about 30 to 45 minutes. Meanwhile, grab some cereal. I went with Cheerios. Blend or crush about half a cup. Once your mix is settled, grab a spoonful and carefully transfer and roll it over your cereal. At this point, you can eat them, but they'll be fluffy and soft. I like to toss them into the freezer for a little bit longer, and there you go. Enjoy. Another thing I have in between my 2 meals in a day are these healthy brownie bowls with 5 ingredients in under 1 minute, satisfies my sweet tooth guilt-free. In a bowl, 1/4 cup egg whites, 1 scoop of good tasting protein powder, 1 tablespoon cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons whole wheat flour, and ½ teaspoon of baking powder. Mix well until thick. Here's mine for reference. Microwave for about 35 to 45 seconds, careful not to overcook your mix, and there you go. Enjoy.
PMS chocolate dessert recipes. This is my 60-second chocolate cake. It is so fudgy and so delicious and perfect for if you want a single serving chocolate cake. These double chocolate frosted zucchini brownies are honestly so delicious. They are super chocolatey and fudgy. My healthy cookie cereal is honestly my go-to recipe. Who doesn't want a bowl of cookies with milk, especially during that time of the month? This always satisfies my PMS cravings and is a must. My no-bake brownie batter.
Granola and berries frozen yogurt bars. These are super healthy, delicious, and easy to make. They make for the perfect summer dessert. Start with 1/3 cup of almond butter, 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup, 1 tablespoon of almond milk, ½ teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons of applesauce, 1 cup of oats, and a pinch of salt. Combine everything, line an 8x8 baking dish, and then flatten the mixture into the dish and put in the freezer to set. Then you can start on the berry layer. Combine 1 cup of berries, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and 1 tablespoon of water. Let that cook and boil a little, and then you're going to smash it so that there's no chunks, and also let it thicken up. And then for the yogurt, combine 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt, 3 tablespoons of pure maple syrup, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then take the granola layer out of the freezer and put the berry layer on top. Put it back in the freezer to set, and then put the yogurt layer on top. Spread it evenly, and you can make these little swirls if you want, and then put it in the freezer again to completely set. Cut into squares and enjoy.